so happy you could join me on this beautiful day. I hope it's a beautiful day wherever you're at. I'd like to start out by thanking all my viewers and subscribers and all the comments. I try to get back with you as soon as I can. I do appreciate it. What I got going on, I've been doing a lot of beach scenes since I live here in Florida. I like that look at the different shades and the different tones of the white sands. You can make them blue or pink hue to it. Kind of adds another dimension to it. And then what I've done also is I've spray painted these instead of doing a traditional liquid white, then painting over that. I went ahead and used Hobby Shopper ceramic paint, hardware, different color spray paints like I've been doing. That's what I did with this one. And this is a pre-stretched canvas, 16 by 20. I always use that size. And I loaded it up with a thin coat. It's got to be a thin coat of liquid clear. If you put too much liquid clear on, things start running, and we don't want that. And that's what I found out. So that's where I'm at so far. Any information and all the colors you'll need to paint along with me will come across the screen right about here. So let's get started. I use a span brush here and go into some titanium white. Titanium white. Maybe a little bit of liquid clear. That kind of thins it just a little bit, but you don't want to thin it too much. Load it right up just like that. Maybe we're going to do a blue beach. A blue hue to it. So maybe we'll start up here with some clouds. Then I like taking this blender brush here and using just the corner of it. And I just tap this. Kind of softens that back edge. You don't want to do nothing with this front edge, because that's where you want to keep that sharp look that you see in nature in the sky. That's where all your pictures come when you go out there and you look and you see different faces. So you don't want to touch that. And then you can put another layer right in front here. Maybe just by leaving a tiny bit of a gap, you can put different kinds of layers. Who knows, maybe this one comes right across in front of that one. Take that blender brush again. Blend it back. Blend it back. Just like that. It's kind of that simple. Maybe down here we might put a little bit of gray into the clouds and have them stand out a little more. Brush again, tapping in. Maybe it goes all the way down. Goes all the way down into here. Maybe you don't see many clouds down here. By tapping, you put different layers in the clouds. And that's what you see out there. You see layer after layer after layer. Add a little bit more weight. all the way down to the horizon. Tapping it. Soften it. I'm going to leave that just like that. And I'm going to come into another brush. Oh, let's see, what one did I use? Looking for a good brush that I use for seagulls. Need a little bit of black and some white. Put a little bit of white over. Gray it up some. With some paint thinner. Little roll of paint, just like that. Maybe in our world there's a seagull right here. Maybe one right here. Maybe one up here. Coming on an angle. They're flying different ways. Clean that off. Come in just to some black. Normally they got a little bit of, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get a little tiny brush. Just to put the blacks in where their bills are. Right like that. I don't know if you can see that wherever you're at. But it does stand out. It does come out quite nicely. Right underneath. What I see. It's this little dip here. So we'll spread that out. Kind of highlight that a little bit more of the wings. Okay, we got that going on. Got some seagulls. Now we'll come into some white and we'll start putting some water lines in. A little roll of paint right across. Since the light source is over here, we'll start tapping. We'll tap this over here. just here and there. Trying to create that illusion of distant water lines. Distant waves coming in. Maybe as it gets this way, you see less of them. Over by the light, it's always a little bit more of a glistening look. Off in the distance. Got that happening. Have some more white. We'll come in with some waves now. Maybe a big wave coming in from off in the distance. Maybe coming down by the shore. Just have it come along. Break just like that. Kind of just like that. Take that fan brush that we used with the white on it. We'll come in here and pull this back right from the top of that wave. Maybe as it gets closer, it gets wider. Maybe off in the distance. Gets foamier out here. Get all kinds of stuff. Just scraping it in. Hope you can hear that. Got some water coming in. Get a little bit more paint on the palette knife. Come just like this, right across. Then come in and we'll muffle this. Almost like we're blending it. Just blending it across. Just barely I think we'll do this brush here. Load it up with some white. Gonna tap in some water right in the tops. Make it look like it's turning over. Here and there. Off in the distance. Off in the distance. Okay, we got that going on. We'll come into some lighter colors. We'll come into some light colors to match that sky. Get a little bit of a reflection coming down in this water here. Lighten that up with some white. Just here and there. I think you get that true water look. You just go. You don't go all the way across. You pull down. And go across. Right underneath that. Right underneath that wave. More white, I think. Maybe more down here. Closer to you. Closer to you. Kind of muffle it, soften it. Give it that flare look. Just what I'm looking for. Perfect. Now we'll come into some blue beach, blue hue. We'll come into some a little bit of darker color. We'll see what. No, I don't know. Maybe it comes down like that. We do have something else here. Something a little back there. maybe something smaller back here, off in the distance. I use odorless paint thinner, which is always a good thing. I'm coming into strictly some white now. We're going to tap into this right where we think the highlight might be. That'll blue up that too. Give you the shadows. Shadows that we might be looking for. More white. Want to highlight that more. Right on the edge. Blender brush and come in and just tap it. Tap it and go down. Automatic. Sand dunes. The excess off. And then blend that in. Get the shadowy look and the sandy look. Sandy look has that smoother edge to it. Clean the brush off. Come into some just white, just like that. Tapping it where you think the light might be popping. More white down here. Right along the top there. Just keep working it back and forth. You get that lightness that you're looking for. Shadowy, misty. Maybe that comes right down there. Just like that. Back. Get that sandy look. Get that hue flavor that you're looking for. Like that. Wipe off the excess. got some depth coming in there now. Just what we're looking for. Different layers. Maybe more weight up here. Maybe more weight right here. Want that to pop more. Right on that hill. Like that. Okay, we got that going on. And I'll be right back.